So I think in terms of how technology enables smart buildings, it's very similar to how technology's enabled lots of other industries to improve their efficiency and increase the ability for consumers and the people in those industries to be able to improve what they're doing. So as an example, social media has massively increased the way that people can communicate and send news around the world. Maybe not necessarily in the most positive way, but it certainly has increased it. It's allowed people who are content creators on platforms such as YouTube to be able to deliver that content to more people than we thought possible. And now it's moving into smart buildings, where it's allowing us to do things with technology that, again, we didn't think was possible. I think the coolest use of technology with a range of different systems interacting was a few years ago. I had the opportunity to go to Seattle, where I saw one of the first examples of the Amazon Fresh stores, and that allowed people to be able to walk into a store, scan their phone, pick up products, and walk out, and you didn't have any sort of interaction with a cashier or anything, and you automatically paid for something. It was literally like walking into something out of Star Trek, and it was almost as if it was impossible. But already we're starting to see those pop up in London and New York, and I can see that kind of technology being properly used across the world. I think the biggest challenge of getting technology into buildings is the deployment. Often deploying software has become a problem that we're quite good at now. We're very, very good at deploying software to millions, if not billions of people. Facebook has pretty much saturated humanity as a total addressable market, which is staggering. But when you want to deploy smart buildings, that also requires some hardware to deploy. You can't do that by just simply pushing something to a phone. You have to put some effort in to get the sensors into the buildings. So I think that the thing that will be the biggest challenge is how do we actually get that hardware to buildings. My top tip for someone wanting to get a smart building would be understand the problem you're trying to solve and pick your biggest problem. Don't see it as something that you can just go and solve everything all at once. You want to be able to create a foundation to be able to build lots of different use cases. So find that fundamental use case that means that you can prove to yourself and the rest of the business how the smart building will work for you and for other people, and then build from there. I think it starts small and get bigger. I think Smart Building Bootcamp is exciting because it will allow us to educate the market better on what the benefits and what those underlying reasons for creating a smart building are. There's a lot of knowledge gaps and differences of opinion in how smart buildings can be created, and I think this will really allow us to help people to understand the best possible way of getting started and then growing from there.